Hello.
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 Freaking yak.
Presented by Roback.
The road.
RHOBACK.com. Promo code YAK. I'm wearing the joggers. I only wear the joggers now. I'm just a joggers guy.
You don't have to be anything else.
I got a couple pairs of jeans. Nice. Maybe if I go out to dinner or something.
No, you can actually you can never wear jeans again.
It's very nice. So Roback.com, the most comfortable joggers in the world. They got Q-zips, polos, hoodies, everything. Promo code YAK. 20% off your first purchase. Promo code YAK. Yeah, you're right. Like something happened in the last few years. Maybe it's because of COVID, but you can get away with basically wearing anything now.
Joggers go with everything. There's like women wearing joggers in church.
Yeah.
And there's also a big anti-jeans movement. People who think that jeans are the worst pair of pants.
I think.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
That's on day 2 of his jeans.
He's saying that because I flamed his ass yesterday.
No, that's not it at all. Look on the internet.
Did?
You flamed Roan?
Flamed him so hard.
I was wearing
all of the
jeans.
comments.
You flamed?
All of
I
the
was wearing
comments,
jeans.
all the comments were saying that I won the fit off.
Roan, when Sass does successfully own you, which I don't know how often that is, do you accept it or do you deny?
No, he was pissed.
I accept.
He was throwing shade at me after we stopped recording. Which
Oh,
I knew
no.
it was real. Yeah.
Damn, this is like never go to bed angry.
Yeah.
Never leave the podcast studio angry in a fight.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a wacky bit.
It was 3-0.
You guys walked out and just like
yeah.
found
KO
each other's
first round.
hands real quick
Yeah.
and just like little squeeze.
Good,
Like
you
we're
good?
gonna be okay.
You're good.
We're gonna make it through this.
He just broke down crying afterwards. He's like,
I
"That's
needed
not the
it.
person I want to be.
No.
I'm not abusive. I'm sorry."
I actually did feel bad.
I know. I could
Completely
tell.
unironically, I went home and I was like, I think I was mean to Roan.
Oh no.
It's not my fault that I was stunting so hard yesterday.
You were stunting, and
Yeah.
I also can. You know what I mean? I've made a lifetime of being a mean person. Take a little guff.
It's nice.
It's nice to take guff.
Gotta take some to give some.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be able. It's a two-way street.
Get owned once in a while. It's like I'm not owned. Son, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not mad right
I'm not
now.
mad. That didn't cut me to my core.
I wish there was something on Twitter where you could actually have like an emoji that actually like correctly showed what your emotion is when replying to people. Because sometimes I'll just get bored and I'll just pop off and be like, "Oh, you're triggered." It's like, no, I'm not. But there are times when I am triggered. I wish you could differentiate, you
It
know?
should just be like a surrender button.
Yeah.
You won.
Yeah, or like just like a button that's like Big Cat's tweeting this and he's just on the shitter and bored. Not Big Cat's actually upset about this.
Big Cat went into the other room to tweet this.
Yeah, right. There's been those.
Yeah.
But a lot of times it's literally I'm just sitting on my couch being like, fuck it, I'm going to reply to someone. Guy replied to some dude the other day like 10 hours later. He's like, you can't come back to this 10 hours later. I was like, I can do whatever the fuck I want, bro.
Yeah, no rules.
I was with my kids. I stopped tweeting. Then they went to bed, and I popped back off.
No church in the wild.
Impractical Jokers wanted to come on PMT, and we responded to the request saying only if it's the original 4. Because
You guys need to reunite.
How sick would that be?
Yeah.
Like we won't do it without what's his name?
Joe.
Sal.
Murr. We won't do it without Murr. Won't do it without Murr.
Wait, how many people are still in it?
3.
3? And who left?
And
Murr?
Fatone
Murr.
from time to time.
Why did he
Who?
leave?
Joey Fatone.
Oh, is he? Why did he leave? Wasn't he going through a divorce?
Oh.
I believe.
Murr.
He was caught.
Joe.
He was emotionally cheating.
Murdered.
Oh,
He
yeah.
got caught emotionally
Joey?
cheating.
Like Benjamin Albright?
Yeah,
Joe
like-
Gatto left, not Murr.
Oh, Joe Gatto.
So they're still actively pranking people on camera.
Yeah.
I think
Dude,
that's
their show is so fucking big. Dude, they sell out like
yeah.
I think that's
Yes.
yeah, I
Which
think-
makes it all the illogical. How do people not recognize them?
I don't know. I
Oh,
have
good
no
point.
Yeah,
idea.
I don't know. At this point,
But dude, like they all do stand up. I know Sal does like a lot of stand up and they do live shows and they sell out like arenas everywhere in the country.
I think that they are similar to like Dude Perfect. There's got to be a point where you're like, I kind of wish I could do my own thing, but this is just too good.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like the money's too good. I'm kind of trapped in here.
Just being part of this.
What network are they on?
Spike.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
True TV.
True TV,
yeah.
True TV. I knew.
And that's just like one of those shows that they just are True TV.
Dude, I love Spike TV.
They're the whole network.
They were just
Spike
like,
TV even still around?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think.
But it was such an awesome concept. They're like, what
Dude.
if we had a TV station just for dudes
And it was.
and bar rescue?
Yeah.
And it was. And it ruled.
That was a great
Alias
time.
Warrior.
Like where guys can just be guys.
Yeah.
Dog the Bounty Hunter and bar rescue.
Are there more channels for men or for women?
Women.
Women.
For sure.
Yeah.
You think?
Lifetime,
QVC.
QVC.
Bravo.
Women
Bravo.
be
GTV.
shopping.
Home. Yeah.
Guys
HGTV.
sneak-
Oh, but
lurking
what
there.
about
Sports.
sports?
Sports is tough.
Oh, there's a lot of sports.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
That's just
sports
'cause, like
stations.
ESPN has 700 channels.
Yep.
It's got to be you guys then. I feel like.
What's the TV? When you turn on your TV, what's the first channel you go to?
Like when I go to a hotel, it's usually
Or like even at your home, like if you're,
I don't watch TV at home because I just
Oh.
watch what I want to watch.
Cutters.
you go. What do you do?
I watch either I go right to just ESPN. I think
Same me. Every time,
300,
just go right to
channel
ESPN.
300.
I'm in a
Just
hotel.
cruise
I
from
go
there.
I go Comedy Central to see what's on,
Steal some bits.
steal some bits. Yeah.
do some research on your next
Yeah.
set.
Yeah. I memorize an entire episode of South Park and then redo it on stage. And then I go I'll check like all the movie channels.
Yeah.
I like to scroll the movie channels.
Just cruise through the.
I'll
movie
usually
channels.
end up on like Chicago Fire or some dumbass show.
That's bad.
Law
And
and
watch
Order.
that and then watch that for 10 hours.
Yeah.
I'll
Get
check,
trapped.
I'll check both the news, both sides of the news.
You will?
Just check them.
Wow, fair and balanced.
Just see what they're talking about.
I remember growing up, I had an older brother who 3 years older than me, but he was like the king
He's
of the
not
remote.
still with us?
He is still with
Okay.
us, right? I do. I still have, but it was always first
way
thing
you
in the
put it.
morning. First thing as soon as he got home, Sports Center, and it would be the same thing on loop
Yes.
over and over. But he would just rewatch it again.
Oh yeah.
and again. I
No.
remember like physically like trying to like rip the remote out of his hands because I was so tired of watching.
I'd watch
Yeah,
5 sports centers in a row.
yeah. He would just
No
repeat,
problem.
repeat. I'm like, we just watched. Nope.
The problem is because back then you couldn't see the games live. Like there weren't that many games live all the time, so it would just be like,
That's literally how all these dudes memorize shit for the dozen.
yeah,
Like it's
They
just
watch
that you were studying from an early age.
yeah. You're just watching sports.
Times over, like you knew the highlight, just memorize the highlight as it was about to come up.
It'd switch hosts like around 11 a.m. or something. Just like if you were sick, just watch that.
He never got. It was like the same shit all day, and he never got sick.
What were you gonna put on?
Nickelodeon. Come on.
What was your home from sick show?
Roly Polioli, and then Price is Right.
Price is Right. Always.
I was a Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer as well, which felt like you were
A little
illegal.
dirty.
Yeah.
Then maybe like, whose line is it anyway?
Yeah.
Little Bill.
Whose Line Is It Anyway was good.
I really stopped watching Netflix became a thing when I was young.
Yeah.
I remember I used to. I mean, I have little sisters, and I used to just watch whatever they were watching. I like a way too old of an age. I was watching like toddler shows on like, Disney Channel, like
Coco
Mickey Mouse
Melon?
Clubhouse.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
I'd be like, this is great. Yeah, me and my sisters watch. H2O, the mermaid show.
No.
Old. I watched the entire thing with my sisters. There's like 5 seasons, and we watched every single. And I would be like, "Don't watch it without me." And I was like in high school.
Like how
I would be
old?
like,
High school?
I'd be like, I want to know what happens.
I wanna
Like,
see
don't
what
watch.
happens.
Yeah. Like I would be like pissed if I came home and they were watching it.
I want to see what the
I was like, we got to go back and see the episodes I haven't seen.
the secret clue in
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Yeah.
Haven't seen this episode yet.
Remember, I wasn't allowed to watch MTV, and my big sneak, like the thing I wanted to see more than anything, was MTV Spring Break, when they would do like Fred Durst
Yes.
blowing up the ship in
Yes.
the water, and all the girls they would do wet T-shirt contests
Yep.
like on. And I remember like waking up and like sneaking to go watch MTV Spring Break.
Yeah.
That was
MTV Spring Break ruled.
Back then they could have like wet t-shirt contests and titties on screen, but like not butt cheeks.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd blur out a thong.
Yep.
Like thongs are gross, but full titties
Yeah.
You just like you're like, this is what every spring break is. You just go to MTV.
instead of it just
That's
being
what I
like a
thought.
bunch of
That's what I
dudes
thought,
like
like-
fighting.
Yeah.
Backpacks on. Always got the backpacks on.
Yeah. With like 4 miscellaneous beers in there.
Dudes
All
doing
different
Oklahoma
beers.
drills.
Yeah, you just can't tell if it's a fight or an Oklahoma drill. And they'll get the chicks to do the Oklahoma drill, and if you're lucky, they'll make out.
That's awesome.
There always used to be one kid with a backpack. I remember it so
the
clearly.
drawstring back.
Yeah.
The wife beater.
He'd have like one like Sam
Smelled
Adams
like-
and one Twisted Tea.
smelled like deodorant and body odor.
Yeah.
Fine.
Are you afraid of clowns? What a great question. If you answer no, then you're a psycho. But then you want them? Ooh. What would you answer that?
Am I afraid of clowns?
Yeah,
No. There's many things. No.
I am. Very afraid of clowns.
Why? Why are people ever afraid of
I
clowns?
saw it as a
Yeah,
kid,
it's
way too young.
It is a kid.
Way too young. Fucked me up for a long ass time. Everyone has those 2 or 3. I think we discussed this before, but everyone has those 2 or 3 movies that your parents should not have let you see.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And it just kind of it just sticks with you forever.
Mine was The Gallows.
What's that?
Some terrible horror movie.
You guys texting the same person?
No, I fucked up a post that I made. I had to fix it.
No.
I watched The Gallows when I was at a sleepover. I was not too young to see it. I was probably in 9th grade, but I was really high.
This isn't Mickey Mouse Club.
It was the first time I'd been high.
You were really high as a freshman?
Yeah, I started smoking weed when I was in 8th grade.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
You're a
See,
fuck
wait,
up.
so did I.
And I stopped when I was in 9th grade.
Oh.
Yeah. Trial and error.
So you were in 10th grade being like, yeah,
Not for me.
I used
Been there,
to do
done
that
that.
shit.
Were you a bad kid?
No.
Dropped out of college?
Did drop out of college.
I did.
Maybe.
I think you were a bad kid and you don't know it.
You dress like a bully from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You dress like the guy I would bully.
Oh.
You would bully someone from Antifa?
No, never.
Exactly.
Those are my brothers.
Exactly.
You're anti
Sass would get high in 8th grade and just DM me. And I would
go-
chill.
yeah.
Yeah, you
No,
DM
I
me
smoked
and the
weed,
boys.
Be like,
Me and my
imagine working
Twitter
for
friends.
Barstool
Yeah.
Sports.
I smoked weed like once in 8th grade and I didn't get high.
I remember we were in group chats like in 2015, like
Yeah.
talking about our favorite strains. And
Yeah.
Damn.
And I stopped smoking weed. Yeah, so I smoked weed like once in 8th grade, and then I started smoking weed really in 9th grade, and then I stopped in 9th grade because I got caught by my parents.
They have like a scared straight talk with you?
No, it was way worse than that. It was like emotional.
My dad's drug talk with me was just don't do heroin.
It's a good drug talk.
He's like, I did it all. Don't do heroin.
That's what it
Like,
should have
okay.
been. That's
Yeah.
what Dare should have been.
Yeah. Pretty much being like, all these other drugs, try them. Don't do heroin.
Yeah. I don't know. It worked because I don't smoke weed anymore, and it's probably because of that because I got so fucked up from that.
Yeah.
They made me. I was like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. You guys won. I'm never smoking weed again. Like, this
Weed beat
sucks. Yeah.
Ugh.
KB, you really tapped into the kids. The fact that you like some and like don't like some, like you
What are you
like
saying?
sass. You're tapped into the kids.
kids.
You were
Sure.
you like
I like the
sass, but
Dalai
you
Lama.
didn't like Sartorius. Like you have favorites of like the little kids that
Grooming.
You have an eye for boys.
you just have an eye. You have a very discerning taste for good boys.
Yeah.
Baby Gronk.
Baby
No.
Gronk.
Yeah, it doesn't
Baby
work.
Gronk
Baby
sucks.
Is he,
Matty
is he
B?
like just the laughing stock of the world yet? I haven't been paying attention.
He's so
Praying
I
bad.
on
know he
his
will be.
downfall.
Yeah. Like,
So bad.
yeah, when he's old enough. Yeah.
And it's just his dad making him do everything.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Right, yeah. What a just a disgrace of a family.
Any good ones though? Any like kids you have your eye on? I guess that kid reporter who's at the NFL games being
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you had
Yeah.
1,500 yards this, he's a good
He's a
kid.
good kid.
I don't know. I'd defer to
No.
KB on this one.
No.
Any good kids?
No.
No
I'm
good.
not- I'm
eighth,
not-
ninth
No good
graders?
kids right now?
Eighth, ninth.
You in a kid drought?
And I'm making them like they used to.
This generation of kids, man. No good ones.
Oh, Bev.
What about Luca 2 times? You ever see him?
Is that the
No.
food review kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about George, the kid who goes to Detroit Red Wings games?
What does he do?
He goes up on the jumbotron. Everybody claps for George.
Oh, that's
Was he the
awesome.
one who stares it down?
Yeah, he
Does
stares
that?
down
Yeah,
the
that's a
camera.
cool
You guys
kid.
haven't seen George?
Oh,
George
He's a
is
good
cool.
boy.
Yes.
put him on your list, KB.
Rowan, I'm not tapped into kids.
Yeah, you are.
You are.
Oh, that's George.
Where is he at?
There he is. He's a good boy.
Yeah, he is. Don't break, George.
You boo.
I could beat him in a
Yo.
mile.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I could definitely beat him in a
No,
mile.
you couldn't.
Yes, I could.
No, you couldn't.
Yeah,
Yes,
because
I
you could
could.
run that pretty quickly.
Yes, I could.
I think that speed is almost his top speed.
I could beat him in a mile.
No.
When's the last time
Yes,
you
I-
like ran any kind of distance?
Long time, but I could beat him in a mile.
Yeah, you would beat him in a mile.
It was probably the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I ran
Last
that
Super Bowl.
5K.
Yeah.
I could beat him in a mile.
Yeah.
I know I can. I don't think I could beat him in a 10K because I would just gas out. But if I just sprinted, you can run a mile hard, knowing how much pain it's going to be, but just being like, all right, this sucks.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely a distance that you can just accomplish, even though I'm not saying I'd be
I would
fast.
gas you in a mile.
Probably.
Yeah.
You said you would?
I would run laps around.
I think
You're
I
just
could
saying how out of
run-
shape you are, and now you're like, oh, I'm
want
in
smoke? You
fucking
want some
sick.
too?
I'm in
You were
sick
exhaling
shape.
your vape as you were saying how well you could run.
I'd run laps around you too, bro.
I think KB's the only
Kidding, bro,
one
it's
who
all
could
love.
probably beat Mince.
Fuck you.
You know, it's all love, bro.
think.
Jellyfish, bro. You say KB's the only one?
Yeah, I think.
Because KB can run. How many miles could you run?
He's doing like a 10-minute pace. So what he did impressive was duplicating his first half pace. But overall, I think, Jesus, maybe not. Looking around.
I've done 10 milers at like a 7:20 pace.
When?
You have?
15 years ago?
I could do a mile in
What?
like 8-ish.
No, you haven't.
So it's on record. It's like a
How
public.
old were you?
couple
When you
years
ran
ago.
cross country?
I never ran cross country.
I also feel like I think part of the Ben Mintz thing is like a 10-minute pace is very slow. Like you don't have to run hard to do a 10-minute mile.
I ran 6 minutes. I ran 6 miles at a 9-minute pace 3 years ago.
Right, like Mintz
I
is
was
impressive. This is
gassed.
impressive because he did all 6 miles. I couldn't do that, but running 1 mile
That's why we got to
at
do
9 minutes is nothing.
My
You're
max
right.
9 minute. My max 1 mile would be 8 minutes and 30 seconds. That's where I would max out for
Your
pace.
best time?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You could do
If you
fast.
walk to work, if you can move around, you can do it under 9 minutes.
Yeah, it's at 8 minutes and 30 seconds.
You could do faster than that.
I'll run a mile the day that Mincy does his thing.
I won't.
No problem.
I think that we should just put our heads together and all just do a lap and like pass the baton.
Yeah.
Just do a lap when he does a lap. We do a lap. He does it. Like, you know.
We'll see collectively how we do against him.
No, we're not. None of us are running. No.
No, I mean,
KB
We'll
would do the
regret-
last. He would do the last leg against him, running back to the office through the streets. You would do the final leg because you're our fastest guy, according to Sass.
I'm going to the track after this to scout it out, make sure it's good to film at. It's all coming together. I don't think we're going to be able to pull off the live pace line. I don't think we have the
That's fine. That's
the
fine. That was a pipe
technology
dream.
for that sort of thing.
Can we have a pacer do it, holding like a yellow pool noodle,
I thought we
Oh.
want no pacer.
like a homemade?
yeah.
I don't like
I don't
how
want him to be able
everyone's
to see it.
doubting me. This is crazy.
That way
Doubters?
you could run a mile faster than Mincy.
Yeah, and that I could run under a 10-minute mile. That's the easiest. If you can't run under a 10-minute mile, that's crazy.
Dude,
Again, I know that I would be
we're
dead
pretty
after.
out of shape. We're pretty out of shape people.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
here's the
it's
thing.
scary.
There's a difference. I would be dead after.
Except for
I'd
running.
probably injure myself. I'd be sore for a week. But there's a certain amount of like just athleticism that everyone should have. Like
I guess you do work out a lot,
but
Ron.
you can run a 10-minute mile. That's not fast.
Not fast at all.
That's not fast, Ron.
Walking-
I'm not crazy.
It's walking on an.
All right, none of us could do it except for Ron and KB.
I think that's
I'm gonna
fair.
have to fucking run a mile.
Yeah, you should just to shut everybody up, just to remind them. This shit is fucking easy.
Why don't we host a race? A Yak 5K.
I don't want to run a 5K.
Yeah.
Being very
1K?
specific with my language. I know that if I have to run over a mile, it will fall apart.
I mean, you ran. How many miles did you run in LA when
It
you
was a
did that?
5K.
3.1.
What was your pace?
3.1.
What was my pace, TJ? You remember?
I wasn't there for that.
Oh. What did I run that
When
in?
did you run a 5K?
On the treadmill.
Oh, yeah. Holy
The
shit.
wheel
I
thing.
forgot that was a whole 5K.
I did walk a little, but I think my pace was still
That was pretty good.
decent.
Well, you could probably look it up because
Yeah.
you had French fries as your pace
That's true.
car.
And I was more out of shape then.
Yeah.
Now you're in basketball shape,
I haven't played basketball in a long time. Fuck.
but you're in basketball shape.
It's playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. You snap into.
Playoff shape. I'm in playoff shape.
Maybe I'll go for a run today.
Come with me.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that. Gonna go home and play video games.
What was the worst part, Nick? Being out of breath, your knees hurting.
Seeing my reflection whenever I ran past a building. Brutal.
Yeah, where'd you go? Just down the streets? Like
I went up. My dad lives in Hell's Kitchen. I ran by the water.
Oh, did you have to run by the trash?
Yep.
The big dump?
Yeah.
That is the worst. I had to do that, and it smells so strong.
And I was just sucking down air.
Yeah. I remember I used to finish there.
I got dressed to like go run, which I have never done, and then I immediately was like, before I even started running, bought like those leggings off Amazon to wear under my. You can't be seeing what's underneath.
Oh, no, yeah. I wear the leggings all the time.
Yeah.
Running leggings?
I'll run a mile on
They look
Mincy's
cool as fuck.
day. I'll just tape it.
Don't.
We'll tape it in the morning when you set everything up, TJ.
Don't.
Just run a mile today.
I don't want to run a mile today. I mean, I could, but I
People
don't.
are just trying to trick you into running a mile.
I don't like that people think I can't run a 10-minute mile. That's insanity.
All of us could run a 10-minute mile.
It's a 6 on the treadmill.
Hopefully. Let's not get too cocky here, fellas. I mean, I know Roan.
I know I'm out of shape, but this is. Roan could run a 6:30 mile.
Yeah.
How long does it take to briskly walk a mile?
15 minutes.
Yeah, we could all run a 10-minute mile.
Exactly.